శ్రీ సాయి గారు, ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఎడిటర్, జెమినీ న్యూస్ ఛానల్. శ్రీ చంద్రమోహన్ గారు, చైర్మన్ ఎనర్జీ కన్జర్వేషన్ మిషన్. అండ్ మూర్తి గారు, జర్నలిస్ట్ and editor, Spurtipadam magazine. And dear friends, very good morning to all of you. And today's seminar is about solar and LEDs. And as I am representing from government, I can give you brief about what is going on in the states, both in Telangana and Andhra, and also what are the policies the government is extending for promotion of these renewable energies and energy efficiency devices. And coming to AP state, actually we have this renewable energy potential is more than 20,000 megawatt, and we have so far installed more than 1498 megawatt, that is around 1500 megawatt of renewable energy power projects. The government has announced various incentives and policies for promotion of these renewable energy sources, both for power generation and also for domestic and industrial or commercial applications. Recently in the sense, in the last week itself, this week only, this National Institute for Wind Energy, earlier it is called CIVET, Center for Wind Energy Technology, they have come out with the estimation of solar power potential in different states in the country. If you take that report, the initial report, what it says is the solar power potential in the AP state itself is 38,000 gigawatts. 38 gigawatts, that is 38,000 megawatts. And whereas in Telangana state, it is 20,000 megawatt. That is the potential that we can have in this solar power itself. Apart from that, wind power, we have 13,000 megawatt about potential is available in AP state, and also around 2,000 megawatt potential is available in Telangana state. And other renewable energy sources like biomass, industrial waste, municipal solid waste, that are also have significant presence in the overall sector of renewable energy. And the government has the policy of encouraging the solar rooftop systems also. Solar rooftop systems, these institutions are domestic or commercial, they can use their vacant rooftop for installation of the solar rooftop panels, and they can generate their own power and consume the power and export the additional power, excess surplus power into the grid. And this billing will be made on the net basis. There will be a import export meter will be there, that is called bidirectional meter. There you can have this facility to record imported energy and also exported energy. And finally, at the end of the month, you will be billed at on net basis. Because of there is a lot of advantage, you can come down your consumption, and you can bring down your the telescopic slab system to the lower slab, and you end up with paying only at a lower tariff. That is the inherent advantage of this net metering benefit. And the government of India is giving subsidy of 24 rupees per watt for promotion of the solar rooftop systems. Earlier it was 30% of the system cost. Now it was made as 24 rupees per watt. And apart from that, Telangana government is giving 20% additional subsidy for systems being installed in domestic sector up to 3 kilowatt. That is the additional subsidy that is available from the government of Telangana. And this is available up to a capacity of 500 kilowatt. This solar rooftop system subsidy from government of India is available up to 500 kilowatt systems at each location. And we have already got financial sanction for a 5 megawatt for the combined state, and also 4 megawatt individually for Telangana, and 4 megawatt for Andhra states. That is the potential that is available to utilize this solar energy for generation of power at a standalone basis by using our rooftops. And apart from that, both the governments have targets to encourage solar by large scale solar power projects, megawatt size projects. And recently government of AP and also government of Telangana both have called building bids, and they have finalized the tariffs also. In Andhra, they have already made allotment of 619 megawatt, and the tariff varies from 5 rupee 25 paisa to 5 rupee 99 paisa, and they will get 3% escalation every year for a period of 10 years. That is the policy of the government of AP. Whereas in Telangana, it is about to be finalized. 500 megawatt, they are going to be, bids have been opened, and the allotment will be made very shortly. And what the price arrived there is 6 rupee 45 paisa is the minimum. That is a levelized tariff uniform for a period of 25 years. That is the tariff that is arrived in the bidding process. And apart from that, there are very big plans to develop large scale ultra mega solar power projects like ultra mega thermal power projects. There is a concept of ultra mega solar power projects. In AP state, the sites have already been identified. One is in Anantapur, and the other one is Kadapa, and final last one is in Kurnool district. There we have plans to develop 2,500 megawatt. 1,000 megawatt one is called NP Kunta in Anantapur district, and 1,000 megawatts one is called Pinnapuram in Kurnool district, and 500 megawatt in Galividu in Kadapa district. The lands have already been identified, and we have already taken over around 8,000 acres by NetCap, and the tenders have already floated by NTPC for 250 megawatt capacity in the first phase to be taken up in one park, solar park. There NTPC itself is taking up 1,000 megawatt on their own. And another 1,000 megawatts we are planning in Kurnool district. It will be taken up by NTPC Vidyut Vyapar Nigam, NVVN, and they will bundle this power with 500 megawatt of thermal power, and they will arrive the average tariff and will sell the power to the distribution companies. Because of that, the tariff will be less than 5 rupees for the bundled power what we are going to get from solar and thermal. And another 500 megawatt will be developed in Kadapa district, is in Galividu Mandal. Apart from this, Telangana state is also having plans to develop the solar parks of 1,000 megawatt, each in Mabuna district, Gattu Mandal, and also in Adilabad district. And the site survey is under progress, and the proposals will be firmed up in a short period. And coming to energy conservation sector, both the governments are giving utmost importance for promotion of energy conservation, both in domestic industries, commercial and agriculture sectors. Coming to AP state, we have some plans like you might have seen in the newspapers also that government is giving LED bulbs to the domestic consumers, and this will be given at a price of 10 rupees, and each consumer will get two LED bulbs, on handing over of two incandescent bulbs of 60 watt each. And the program has already been launched in Guntur district, and it is going to be launched in shortly in Anantapur and West Godavari and Srikakulam districts, and it will be expanded to other districts also in AP state. And apart from that, on the agriculture side also, agriculture efficient pumping systems, the government has identified East Godavari as one of the districts where they are starting with the Rajanagaram Mandal, where these agricultural feeders have been segregated. There they are experimentally they are replacing the conventional agriculture pump sets which are existing as of now with energy efficient pump sets without any cost to the farmer. That is the one thing. And again, this municipal side, street lighting systems, there the potential for energy saving is more than 50%. Here we have done some demonstration projects by giving 50% grant from Government of India, and 50% is met by these concerned municipalities. We have done such programs in Suryapet, Khammam, Chilakaluripeta, Tadepalli, Narsaraopeta, Produttur, Yelur municipalities, where we have replaced the existing conventional street lights with LED street lights, LED luminaires, and also we have arranged in some municipalities automation system for switching off or switching on the lighting systems. It is a group-based group of lights will be connected to the automation system, so that we can monitor online monitoring of the system, so you can maintain, manage, and also switch on and switch off the street lights, which gives a lot of saving in the energy. And the government has also announced this ECBC code, because there is a potential of more than 20% in the building sector. If you take the government buildings, the potential for energy saving is more than 35%. This ECBC course has already been notified, and to sensitize the architects, municipal engineers, and municipal town planning officers, we are conducting series of training programs and these awareness programs to architects and all these stakeholders at different parts of the state and the combined state, both in Telangana and Andhra. We already conducted Hyderabad, Warangal, Tirupati, Vijayawada, and we are going to conduct shortly in Visakhapatnam also. And this is a series of programs what we are planning with Administrative Staff College of India and IIIT, because they are associated with us in forming of this ECBC codes. And I think you are also aware about Power for All, because Government of India has selected 3 states. One is in Rajasthan, Delhi, and the last one is Andhra Pradesh. The Power for All scheme, we have ambitious target to add around 4,000 megawatts of wind power and also 5,250 megawatt of solar power during next 5 years period. Apart from that, there are various measures for energy conservation also in different sectors, and the governments, both the governments are lined up to take up these programs, particularly renewable energy and energy conservation programs, in a big way, so that, because renewable energy is a sustainable energy and there is no fear of exhausting of these resources, and there is no fear of pollution. Because of these advantages, and it is a sustainable nature of this energy, both the governments are giving this highest priority for promotion of these renewable energy sources. And simultaneously, the energy conservation also they are taking up in a big way. And with this background and with this brief introduction about these policies and government initiatives, I once again congratulate Sri Murthy Garu for organizing this program. Earlier also he has conducted some programs and exhibitions in HITEX also he has done, and some Aditya Sarovar also he conducted some seminars earlier, and there was a good response earlier for the exhibitions what he had conducted, and he has simultaneously conducted in 2 days, both the days, the seminars to benefit the audience and also the participants of the visitors of the exhibition stalls. And I appreciate the initiatives taken by the Murthy Garu, and I hope you will continue this in the near future also for giving his hand for promotion of these renewable and energy conservation programs in both the states of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. I thank you one and all for giving me this opportunity.